Hey guys, today I'm driving the T28. As most people know, especially if you have driven this tank, it's one of the worst tanks in the game. Um, if you talk about Tech 3 tanks, it's very slow, very slow, and there's a little bit of trollish armor, but it doesn't bounce a lot. Especially in Tier 9, you just don't bounce anything. And the gun isn't so bad, it's actually a pretty good gun, but the dispersion is really not that great, so it means you miss a lot of shots, which is really annoying because the tank is already very slow and not well armored, and it also has an inaccurate gun. I don't really get why they did that. But anyway, I'm driving this tank. I don't want to camp because, like I said, it has a really inaccurate gun, and I don't have a good experience with sniping in this tank. So I go to the middle and I see a E75 just trying to cross there. Not really the best idea as a slow heavy tank. So I have his flat side. The same for the T54E1 because it felt like, yeah, the E75 survived, so I will survive as well. Nope, he didn't. The AMX tried it as well. He didn't get shot by the bed chat, which is pretty weird, but I didn't penetrate my HE shell, which is really annoying, the back of an AMX. I see the E75 has flanked on the heavy side, so I turn around and I take a look at him, aim, and as you can see, I aimed at the flat side of the E75, but the shell went high and went in this front of the turret, so it didn't penetrate. I'm at least a little bit happy this tank has good penetration, because if it had bad penetration as well, then I don't know what to do with this gun. I turn around again, now the E75 is dead, so I don't know really what to do here, because I don't have gun depression as well, so I just need to wait here. Wait until the enemy makes a mistake. Just waiting, nobody spotted at the moment. T28 defender is just camping, now he rolls in when our whole team is almost dead. See Charity, I thought he isn't going to peek. He isn't that stupid, but he was, so he poked. And I had a good round on him. I was really praying the WT wasn't going to hit me there, because he had a nice flat side. He didn't, so I was really happy about that. But I had to push his AMH because otherwise he had side shots almost all game. So I had him to go away from you. Tried to shoot the WT, didn't have enough gun depression. I just turned back. I was hoping again that he wouldn't have my side here. He missed, as you could hear. I'm going to try to get the AMX here. But once again, don't have enough gun depression. An HC shot didn't penetrate him once again, so pretty lucky AMX, and the third time I didn't penetrate him with HE in the back. Pretty weird if you ask me. Now it's a pretty tough situation because we have WT on the right and a AMX on the left, and the T28 doesn't have a fully rotatable turret, and I don't have a turret at all. Fortunately, I spotted a charioteer here, and it's really good to know he's here. Now he has the back of the T28. He's shooting him. I can't shoot him back because he's behind a rock. I can't really do anything but wait, and he makes the mistake by peeking for no reason whatsoever, and I can finish him off. That mistake was a game changer for the enemy team. I really think it is. Okay, now I know I'm very slow, so I can't just go in there and YOLO in, because I will just get wrecked. So I just want to defend my position here, because I got a little ridge here. I can hide my lower plate a bit. So I'm setting up a shot here, I shoot, I aim, and I hit the gun. Of course, it's the best protection of the grill and the WT, of course, is just the gun, not armor. So I'm just waiting here again. I don't have enough gun depression, and I could just snap the shot there. It's really close there, and as you could see, the WT is also shooting HE for some reason. Don't ask me why, which is really fortunate for me because yeah, he has a pretty good gun as well. It's not a derp gun, but it does a lot of damage as well. The AMX is behind me. I can't do anything about that because I'm way too slow to game. He knows I'm reloading, he knows it, and he goes around me. He doesn't shoot me because he's probably reloading. He thinks he can just get behind me like that, so I just turn around the other way and he bounces me. Okay, now I can't do anything. If I go to the right, he goes to my left, and if I go to the left, he goes to my right, which is pretty illogical, but yeah, I'm very slow and he's really fast, and I'm just two shot for him. So if he gets behind me, I'm dead pretty fast. So yeah, here he thinks he can go to my right, but he can't. So I'm just backing up here, backing up. It's a way better way if you attack him from this angle at a little bit of distance, and you got more chance to hit him. Here I over angle my sights, he can shoot me and I can just snapshot it. If I missed that one, I would have lost for sure. Yeah, that was my T28 battle. I was pretty happy with this one. It's just 4,300 damage, but it's not easy to pull off a game like this in a T28. Believe me, if you drive this tank, you will hate it. It's pretty rare to have a person like this tank. As you can see, team didn't do much. Well, there were just some hit points, sacks of words. So yeah, this was a T28 battle. In the next replay, I'm driving the Type 62, also known as the Heat 62. As probably you know, the Type 62 has amazing heat penetration, especially if you run calibrated shells like I am doing right now. I'm driving with my platoon mate Infinity, and that is driving in a Dracula, and we are going to the little hill there to spot some early tanks that are rushing here. And Dracula spots the Pants 88. After that I spot the SU and the Smasher. I wasn't really happy to see the Smasher here because as most people know, the Smasher is really OP and he can just HE me really easily, and that would eat my HPs just in 1 second all the way. So the SU is there, I can penetrate him with AP, so I just switch to heat and I can penetrate him everywhere. So I'm just sitting here, not really focused by anyone, I don't see any targets, and then I see my platoon mate is getting attacked by a Panther 88, so I turn around. I try to help them both because they're having pretty much a lot of trouble because the Panther 88 has a good rate of fire. Shooting the 88, but I'm misjudging his reload. The reload on the Panther is just about the same, so I'm just hit point trading here, which isn't really a good idea of me. It was a mistake of me because I threw away a lot of hit points right there. Now my platoon mate and the Lycan are now against a hull down comet, which isn't really a nice thing, and the Smasher that is a bit behind there. The Lycan is gonna make the mistake there you go, by just peeking in front of a Smasher, even though the Smasher has like 270 millimeters of heat penetration. It can penetrate any tank in this tier. Should never be confronted of a smasher. I'm shooting the SU here, I just avoid these shells, so now he's reloading, I track him and my platoon mate finishes him off. The combat shoots my platoon mate once, but then he sees the smasher is focusing my platoon mate, so he focuses me. But I have a good rate of fire as well, so I just take him out. Then I bounce inside of the smasher. My platoon mate couldn't avoid the shell of the smasher, so she dies of it. Now I had to run away because I don't want to make the same mistake just by getting hate sheet by him, because I'm just a splash for the smasher. So I'm going around. I was hoping to get unspotted here just to surprise them in the back, but the VK was close enough to spot me, which was annoying. Now I'm going behind. I see the VK aiming at me, but I think it was reloading, so I just wasn't afraid to go. There the smasher has the rear of the Action X, and yeah, you just hate sheet him in the rear, and it was a max roll for 1200 damage, which wasn't a nice thing because now the Action 10 is a one shot. Now the smasher is focusing on me. The smasher doesn't have a bad top speed, so he was almost able to outspeed me and just get my sights with HE, but it just wasn't fast enough, so I finished him off because he was distracted by the Action 10. Now the VK has an Action 10 in front of him, which the Action 10 is a really good turret, so if you size it like he's doing now, you just can't penetrate him. So the VK is in a pretty tough situation. I've got his back. I still bounce the VK because I just shot the corner of the hull of the VK, so that was pretty annoying. So yeah, I just switched to the heat. I can penetrate him easily. I don't want to bounce too much because, as you can see, the Action 10 died because of my bounces earlier. But then I just finished him off with heat in the side, and I high rolled so I could kill him. So 3100 damage and 5 kills. I would like that every day of the week. So our team didn't do that bad, except the super Pershing, which did 0 damage. And as you can see, the VK and the Smasher, which were in a platoon, they did really well, and I don't know how they lost. Maybe the Smasher had to focus me instead of the Action 10, but they did really well. Both 3000 damage, they really carried their team, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, I got the ace, a little bit of spotting, but yeah, that's it.